Good afternoon, everyone. From week 14, let's talk about the important things to do during ship collision accident to control further damage. Action during collision. Even with the latest developments in navigational equipment and communication system, collision accidents between ships continue to occur around the world. Some of the main reasons for such accidents are negligence, incompetence, and miscommunication. These are 10 important things to do during ship collision accident. Number 1. Inform the master and engine room. This is obvious, but make sure you inform the master. If he is not on bridge, inform the engine room and stop the engine. The officer on watch should not hesitate to call the master, even if he has the slightest doubt about any given situation. The decision to stop the engine would depend on the severity of the accident and immediate action to be taken. Number 2. Immediate send distress signal. Send designated or undesignated distress message through VHF, MF, or HF, SATC, or any other available means depending on the sea area you are in and time limit you have. If you have enough time, inform the company and the nearest coast radio station about the incident. Number 3. Record important data. Record the time of ship collision, name and IMO number of the vessels you collided with. Waste no time in arguing with other vessels. Leave BHF Channel 16 unoccupied through which you can get necessary information regarding assistance and help if the situation demands. Use any other VHF channel for inter or intra-ship communication. If possible, take a photograph of the collision from a secure location. Number 4. Sound the alarm. Sound the general emergency alarm. General alarm signal is sounded as precaution. It should not be mistaken as a signal for abandoning the ship. Take attendance if anybody is missing report. The same to the master. Inform the officer responsible on master station about the situation. Number 5. Assess the damage. Send an officer responsible to the area where the vessel have taken the impact. In- Inquire about the percentage of damage occurred. If the damaged area is an enclosed space, ensure to take all necessary precaution for enclosed space entry. Make an assessment of the damage and report the same to master. Any decision should be taken by the master, or if the master is incapable of making decision or carry out his duties, the person next to his command should do so. Number 6. Take the soundings. Send, send crew to take sounding of all ballast tanks, freshwater tanks, and wing tanks. Give, give instruction to engine room to take sounding of all tanks in engine room. All tank soundings are to be taken and recorded. Because the tanks far away from the impact can experience damage or crack due to the shock created by the collision. Record the sounding of all tanks and compare it with the previous sounding data. If there is any change in the sounding, there can be a crack or a hole in the tank. The sounding of the particular tank or tanks should be monitored carefully and the rate of increase or decrease in water should be calculated. For number 7, take immediate action in case of damage. If any tank or tanks appeared to have suffered damage and ingress of water is confirmed, make necessary arrangement to pump out the water. If the pumps are not effective and cannot contain the ingress of water, the whole compartment can be sealed, preventing other compartments from being flooded. If a self-closing watertight door is provided, it should be operated from the bridge itself. For number 8, check for oil spill. If any of the fuel tanks or oil tank is damaged and if there is imminent danger of oil spill, the procedures mentioned in SOPEP plan should be followed to contain the oil spill. How to avoid oil spill on the ship. For number 9, reach the nearest port if possible. If the master attempts to correct adversely or trim, he should consider the effect of shear force, bending movements, pre-surface effect when transferring liquids and the blasting on the hull. If the own ship to be afloat without danger and engines are ready to maneuver, set course for the nearest port for repair. All the above mentioned duties have to be carried out in a very quick sequence and with utmost precision, as collision can lead to other emergencies simultaneously. And the last, for number 10, abandon the ship only if everything else fails. If the own vessel appears to be sinking and leaving no one choice except to abandon the vessel, it should be a verbal order from the master. It should be always kept in mind that a ship is the best lifeboat. The master and crew should always try and carry out all necessary means to keep it afloat. But once the decision is made to abandon the vessel, no time should be wasted. All crew should carry out their duties effectively and escape from the sinking ship as quickly and as far away as possible. Even with strict regulation for training and qualification of seafarers, many a time the crew gets panic and forgets the duties during such emergency. Thought it is easier said than done. The crew should be trained well on board by regular drills. They should be well informed about the use of life-saving equipment and their operating procedure. If a new person joins the vessel, he should be well familiarized with vessel, emergency procedure, escape routes, location of life-saving equipment, etc. Before the vessel leaves the port, any emergency requires quick and prompt response from the crew, and this can be only achieved by regular training and practice of such emergency as mock drills. And that's all. Thank you.